I am so excited to introduce Hive Mind. It has been an absolute pleasure to work with Charlie, Imani, and Matthew. They are deeply rooted in Athens, Georgia, and are doing a place-based investment cooperative. What I really appreciated about working with them, I feel like I was taking notes during the call. I learned so much from them. They've poured so much into this. And I'm really excited for you all to see what they are working on. And with that, I will turn it over to Hive Mind.
Greetings, everyone. We are Hive Mind Community Investment Cooperative, and we are so grateful to Start Co-op for this opportunity. My name is Charlisa Coleman, and I am one of the co-founders of Hive Mind, alongside Imani Scott Blackwell and board member Matthew Epperson. We are excited to share our vision with you. We are building a solidarity economy that will uplift and transform our community through permanently affordable housing, intergenerational healing, and interventions that improve the quality of life for QT BIPOC individuals in Northeast Georgia. We are responding to the problem of investment opportunities, misdirecting resources outside of the community to corporations and industries, and driving rapid racialized displacement, environmental destruction, and intergenerational poverty, rather than solutions that actually meet the community's needs. We are fighting rapid and racialized displacement and redressing economic neglect by pooling our investment and consumer and political capital to stabilize our community and build wealth, community resilience, and self-sufficiency. We are owned by tenants, workers, small businesses, community members, and regenerative investors.
We will steward various sources of mission-aligned capital into projects which advance our five-point plan, which is to fund projects focused on community food security, PD BIPOC care worker relief, Black-centered political education, community self-defense, and ultimately address money trauma through our community assemblies, which will assist us in deploying capital. Our startup business model primarily receives revenue from grant dollars, small business, as well as nonprofit services. Moving into phase two, we will add rental and occupancy revenue in addition to debt and revenue share from small businesses we are investing in. And finally, in phase three, we will add revenue from larger investments, from donor advised fund contributions, as well as regenerative investors, who we define as the folks who prioritize the holistic well being of our community over maximizing financial returns. Here, you can see that we've highlighted three key markets that are central to our investment strategy. First, on the left, we have estimated our serviceable obtainable market to be 30 to 50 QD BIPOC owned businesses. In the center, 150 to 250 regenerative investors. And on the right, 75 to 100 households in our first portfolio of properties by 2030.
Our customers already interact with many institutions, lenders, philanthropies, crowdfunding platforms, and affordable housing providers. Each meets one need, but none of them connect these needs as part of a regenerative local wealth building system. Hive Mind is the only model that centers local QT BIPOC businesses, provides a vehicle for community investors, and owns real estate that stabilizes tenants, all governed by the same people. Where others serve a segment, we serve the system. We have validated our idea with stakeholder interviews, a pre-launch feasibility study, and in conversation at our Resist and Build dinners. We are currently working to establish the pilot project we will use to launch our investment fund. We are exploring possibilities with two landowners stewarding adjacent properties that combined would total 180 acres. We are continuously studying community-led development models from other places to adapt and try on in our area. From there, we will continue to scale what works. In our best case for the next 3 to 5 years, Hive Mind becomes a fully functioning community-owned economic engine. We will scale from approximately 50,000 to upwards of 1 million in grant revenue annually. Following our initial fund launch, raising at least 150,000, our investor community will grow to bring in more than $2.5 million in investment capital. Our portfolio will grow from our 30-acre pilot project to more than 200 acres stewarded by our co-op.
We've created financial projections, which is what you see here, based on real-world peer growth, such as we've seen from groups like the Guild in Atlanta. Kachua Impact Fund in Colorado, as well as the Kensington Corridor Trust in Philadelphia, to conservatively estimate that within 10 years, we expect to be earning nearly $3 million per year in annual revenue, largely from occupancy charged to residential and commercial tenants who are tenants of properties that we have acquired by the investment cooperative. These projections are based on making about 10 impact real estate investments and about 40 small business investments.
Our team has raised more than $75,000 through grant funding, individual and in-kind donations. We cannot take our work to the next level without funding for staff salaries, so we can commit to raising capital full-time. We need $1.5 million to acquire the land for our pilot project and to begin to develop the site. We are open to both grant and patient capital. We are asking for a $750,000 commitment to our development in order to leverage an additional $350,000 from our local government. This initial investment will jumpstart the momentum we need to build legitimacy and excitement around our fund launch. Then we will invite initial investors to close the gap for our first development and help us reach our $1.5 million goal through our investment fund.